Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Welcome to the Chatter After Daily. We're talking PlayStation. It's a new state of play. Brandon, you excited?
Oh yeah, PlayStation's my jam. I love how my desk is right here. We're watching the state of play. My PS5 is right here. My PS5 is right here. I'm ready. So let me ask.
This should be fun.
In the 30 seconds that we have before the premiere. So I heard a rumor, as there's a rumor supposedly of an MGS remake.
Ooh,
but what I'm excited about is I kind of want to see more Burning Shores, because I found about Horizon Forbidden West Burning Shores like 5 years after the rest of humanity, because it took me 8 years to finish Forbidden West. So I kind of want to hear more about that, but let's see. The big thing was the Justice League thing, right?
That's the big thing that we know of, yeah.
Okay.
And VR. They did mention that we're going to get a lot of VR stuff, but Call of the Mountain does look beautiful.
Yes. I remember this one.
What
I actually did a demo on this.
Goods?
What's up, dude? More Walking Dead.
No Man's Sky.
No Man's Sky VR. Nice.
PSVR 2 is apparently really good. I just don't know if I can pay almost $600 for it.
Welcome to our first State of Play of 2023. We've got a lot to show you, including an in-depth demo of Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League.
Ooh, a demo.
First, PlayStation VR 2 is finally here. Let's dive right in with a look at 5 games arriving on PlayStation VR 2 this year.
The Foglands.
Appreciate it, man.
Do this time.
I mean, they call the Foglands, and there's fog.
Work on your focus.
If the volume's too much, just let us know. I can adjust it.
Jam.
They'll get you killed out there. Remember what we shook on. Or, I guess we'll just have to keep this up. No! Not that I'm behind the course. Let's try again, shall we?
PlayStation gave us a warning of there might be copyrighted music here. We'll have to I might have to edit this later. We'll see.
Okay, I'm digging how fluid it looks.
Yeah,
for being VR,
2020.
Yeah, I'm digging how fluid it looks. I actually did it. I waited on VR1 because I kind of didn't see myself playing it, but VR2 is another thing that I might go like, I might pick this up.
Yeah, I think this state of play is definitely going to highlight why we should invest in VR, right? Because it's launching, and I still don't, aside of Horizon, don't feel that draw to it. But if these games blow me away, I might have to invest into it.
Foglands was good. Is this Ark?
Come in, please. I need you.
Green Hell. Okay. I don't know. These people are watching too much John Wick.
That was confusing. Yeah.
Yes. How he goes straight for the headshots. Kaka.
So, We've got the power of levitation and guns. That's what I'm picking up here.
Yes. Well, pretty much telekinesis, right? And guns.
Yeah, if we want to be technical about it.
It's called synapse.
So, do VR games still cost $70? Like PS5 games?
Yeah,
Because I don't know if I'm
100.
gonna buy any. I'm good. I'm good. I'm
To
sorry, I ain't got that kind of money.
Planning alone is insufficient. One must improvise.
This may be hard to hear. The Empire will fall.
Is a Star Wars one?
Our galaxy will be plunged into 30,000 years of chaos and war.
No, there's something different. This is not Star Wars.
They use the word empire and galaxy though, like the first
There is a plan
5
to
seconds.
save humanity.
But they mention humans. I think that's where you know it's not Star Wars.
True. Book series.
Iconic book series by Isaac Asimov.
Yeah, the $70 price point, Leo. I don't know, man. I'm good on that. They can hold that for me.
So, will you fight for a dying empire? Or help us to reach...
So I just saw two games with similar power sets. So I don't know how I feel about it. Journey to Foundation.
Me neither.
I don't know.
You see that tower out there? Big, scary one? That's where I'm taking you.
Okay, Skybound. I like this. Isn't Skybound
judged.
Yep.
Robert Kirkman? Yeah.
Your life.
I'm pretty sure,
You're
yeah.
gonna show it to me. Just think back to the very
Interactive
beginning.
Afterlife.
First thing that you can remember. Every time you blink, you're going to jump forward in time.
Like literally every time you blink?
Hey, you!
Okay, that would be interesting.
If it's literally, oh my god, that'd be a nightmare.
It's Chloe, your neighbor.
The only way to
Every
fight
time you
it
blink,
against
someone's
time,
blipped out of
create a work
existence.
genius, which might live on after
An
you're
angel gets their wings.
Oh, I guess it
Close your
works
eyes.
already, and we've never seen it before. Okay.
Keep them closed. It's only a matter of time. You're ashamed of something. Something so terrible, you're trying to blink right past it.
Yeah, Leo, the
Now,
VR
the
stuff,
next
like,
time that
at
you
least they gave
blink,
us a warning that it was
I'm
going
gonna
to be
send
a
you
huge
back.
part of the state of play.
And just try to enjoy
Before your
So-
eyes. I don't know why, but I got a feeling that in a game like this, that blinking matters. I have Monoma
That
and
was
the
a
other
sneak
guy
peek
just
at some
putting
great
water in my.
upcoming games for PlayStation VR 2.
Full
Ah,
My
that's
Hero.
such
Up
a
next, Bungie gives us a
great My
stunning
Hero
new
reference.
look at Destiny 2 Lightfall, which launches on PS5 next week.
Oh, look, Destiny's still a thing.
It is a thing.
I haven't played Destiny in a minute, bro. Oh, look, that guy's
Yeah,
still
it's
alive.
been
I'm not
years
late.
for me.
What is that? The witness.
The malefactor of our first collapse is at our doorstep. You have no purpose.
Is that Hades?
I looked down for a second. I'm like, is this Horizon?
I was like, is that Hades?
Right?
That fear is your failure. Vanguard to all units. The enemy will be traveler at all costs. I understand what's at stake, Lightbearer. Not all of us have lives to spare. Your fear brings you pain. We know pain. Our purpose is its end. The battle begins here and now.
Man, all I know is this. Lance Reddick has been doing a bunch of other stuff, And I think it's because of that Bungie paycheck. Like, that's why he can go around and do Resident Evil. Dude.
True. Dude stays busy. Gotta respect it.
Yeah. Yep. Lightfall. Oh, look, you can pre-order now. Can we not pre-order before?
So a lot of these games, I feel like we've seen before. I guess we have to wait for like the world premiere label.
Have you looked at?
I don't remember the name, but I could have sworn we saw this last year. It's vaguely familiar. I think we saw this last year at some point.
In a world where Moana becomes Wind Waker. See, the reason I'm confused is because I don't know if it's gameplay or not. Again, in a world where Moana becomes Wind Waker.
That's kind of because we've seen this game before, and it's gorgeous. But yeah, is this the gameplay? We're going from shark to parrot, I guess. This is definitely gameplay.
Okay, that's a gameplay. Okay, that looks nice. Takia is the name?
March 21st.
Oh, so it's about to come out then. Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
Unless it's delayed, you see how
Chia is one of our most anticipated games, and it's launching into the PlayStation Plus catalog in March.
Ooh.
Speaking
We get
of
it for free.
PlayStation Plus, let's take a look at what's
well,
in
if
store
we
next
have
month.
those premium or extra.
I get it for free.
Wow, look at you bragging. Ooh, we're getting 2042
Yeah, they make
in
distinction.
Code. Okay, I'm excited for Code Vein. I'm not gonna lie. I'm excited for Code Vein.
Immortal Phoenix Rising. Uncharted? Nice.
Day one release. See, that label is actually very surprising. They're putting it as a day one release on premium and extra. That I hope we keep seeing stuff
Our
like
next
that.
game is from Enhance, the creators of Tetris Effect.
Hey,
and
Mr.
Res
Wolf. No Final
What's
Fantasy
up?
has been
Not
shown
yet.
yet.
No, 16. I woke up one morning to find that I was a dog.
Is this the sequel to Stray? Humanity.
That's a lot of people. I don't know how I feel about this.
Yeah,
This is
we didn't
an
get
inverse Pikmin? An inverse Pikmin? Where it's like an animal like moving humans around?
I'm
Yo,
not
this
sure.
This reminds me of those clank sequences that you have to like repair the stuff in the universe.
Oh yeah, from the Rift Apart.
Yeah.
Yeah. So look, I'm so glad. Thank you, Insomniac, for giving me the option to skip those. I skipped them every single time. I did the first one, didn't like it, and just skipped them every single time.
See, I did all of them because why are there lightsabers? Is that
asked, did someone smoke when they were developing this, let alone programmed? It's like,
I think smoke
I don't know,
is
man.
Oh, and you can build the levels?
Okay, that's cool.
I mean,
For those who don't know, this is a PSVR. Ooh, VR is optional. That's cool. This is a VR and indie focused state of play. We're gonna get some third-party stuff like Suicide Squad, Unalive's the Justice League, but by and large, we're gonna be getting a lot of indie stuff. So don't expect God of
Unalive's the
War
Justice
Ragnarok DLC.
you don't want to use the words Kurose.
No, I don't want
Unalive the
to
Justice-
hurt this channel in this video.
Wasn't
Yeah.
this one? We saw this one last year. Now
We
we're
did.
getting
But it got
gameplay?
delayed and no date, so maybe we'll finally get a date for it.
I mean,
So,
we're
big day.
getting
Class president's speech at the assembly. In light of the whole space rock potential demise of civilization thing, my chosen theme feels off.
What's the theme?
Using this year to make an impact.
Yeah, perfect. Go with that.
Are you okay?
flashback
Into this year
unlocked.
kind of intense with the band stuff.
The band is important.
Why is that guy wearing 3D audio
Why did
headphones?
she have to just leave? I said it was an emergency.
Branding,
And it
synergy.
is.
You get it.
To you.
It's why in The Amazing Spider-Man 2, Andrew Garfield's character uses Bing instead of Google, and he has a Sony phone instead of a traditional Android or iPhone. Gotta get that brand synergy
It's
going.
weird how everyone's acting like nothing is different. Like to me, everything feels different now.
We
So
all
we got
did what you wanted
dinosaurs.
to do, and that's fine. But
Or are they all dinosaurs?
there's only so much time we have left. How are we supposed to just be fine?
Goodbye, Volcano High.
June 15.
15.
We finally have a solid date for that.
I love how they low-key stole the media for Final Fantasy VII.
It's true. Hush up. Naruto. We got Naruto. I'm sorry. I see Naruto. We going. Ninja Storm.
Naruto
Naruto,
Boruto, Ultimate Ninja Storm
Yeah.
Connections.
Okay.
I'm not those, you hear me?
Now I'll just cut you off completely.
Let's go.
I'll inherit my master's will.
You can't defeat me.
No matter what you become, I will always
I hate that this is a day one buy for me
Hokage is the
already.
person who walks in front of everyone and bears
No,
all
I
the
do
pain.
like this. I do like the fact that they're making it one cohesive
so
game.
obsessed with me.
Because we're friends. Here we go.
Yeah, I gotta buy this. I think I gotta buy this.
My blood is boiling. Charge.
No respect.
Maybe, I don't know. I may not buy it.
Man.
Move.
I win.
Don't underestimate the will of fire.
I'll settle this. Now is the hour of
Jiraiya.
Amaterasu.
Okay.
This is the power of all the Hokage. Get going, Lee.
Here I go.
I'll protect you to the end.
If I get an option to open the 8 gates, you best believe I will be there.
How about this?
Day one.
Eaten alive.
Idiots! Catch!
Lock on.
Go, Choji!
Cheeto, fire all rounds.
Super Beast Scroll!
Here I come, Hinata.
From here forth, history will be spun again. And so began their journey.
Did Boruto ever get a Ninja Storm game? Is that new?
I don't think so. I just hope we get to fight Momoshiki using Naruto and Sasuke, and then there's cooperative play.
This power, I will establish perfect order.
We get this. We get the two brothers of the Sixth Sage.
My frail little brother.
No,
This game looks good,
do
man.
not wish to fight you, elder brother.
PS4, PS5. It looks good. It actually looks legit.
Captivating fantasy
Okay.
worlds await in our next 2 games.
Larian Studios.
I'll tell you a story, true soul. My life was dismantled piece by piece. And when I tried to buy it back, it cost me everything. I must finish what I started. Death's design will be complete.
Asura is better than Indra. Yes.
Find out what it is that makes him invincible so we can strip him
the
of
more
his
you know.
advantage.
Cool. Nice.
Did I just see a dice?
You're a pawn, a slave to forces you cannot comprehend.
Ketherick is a frightening man. But you have something he doesn't. Allies worth having.
Together, we will strike down the Absolute.
Bow before me. Bow before the
Leo says
absolute.
another game that looks confusing.
Bow.
It's another high fantasy.
It's Baldur's Gate. Okay.
Yeah. I will say, as much as I love the fantasy genre, in video games, they all feel very similar.
Wayfinder. What the hell is this?
Wayfinder, an online multiplayer adventure for you and your friends.
We don't need another one of
It's
those.
all set in Evanor, a
I'm
gorgeous
okay.
but fallen.
I already lost interest.
You'll control the chaos through Wayfinders. Meet
That's
Sentry,
fair, honestly.
who likes to get up close and personal, and Silo, who fights with both firepower and fast reflexes. And Wingrave slices through the fray while also supporting the group. With another victory under our belts, let's head to Skylight, our social hub. Here, you'll turn your loot into new weapons and Wayfinders. You can also explore dungeons called Lost Zone, modify and mutate for a greater challenge. Lost Zones are where you and your friends will team up to complete quests, collect loot, and hunt bosses like this Titan.
What happens if I don't have friends? That's why I play Final Fantasy. I don't
Made
need
it
friends for
exclusively
that.
to PlayStation, and you can sign up for the chance to play early now.
PlayStation is the platform for folks without friends. I get it. All the single player games over here. Joel and Ellie, those are my friends.
We've got big
At least in
updates
part
on
one.
two
Part two,
highly
I lose
anticipated Capcom games, starting with the debut of 3 new characters
Ooh.
for Street Fighter 6.
3 new characters.
Yo.
Okay.
Yo. Okay.
Let's do it. Let's
You
do
got
it.
my attention. Sangi.
Nice.
Bro, he looks so good. I love the new design in the face.
Yeah.
I also enjoy how fat he is.
So we haven't actually talked about. We haven't talked about Street Fighter on stream. How excited are you for the new one, Street Fighter 6?
Incredibly excited. Yes. Yes. Yo, this is so good, bro.
I love the turnaround in the chat. Leo says yawn, and then he immediately says, "Okay, hang on," all caps. As soon as he said yawn, Street Fighter came up.
My beautiful body is built better.
Yes.
That's amazing.
They're bringing back. Is that who I think it is? Yo, is that who I think it is? Is that Eliza? No way.
Let yourself become one with
Lily.
Okay, that's new. That's a new character then.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not who I was
Felt like a
thinking.
new character.
But I hope they. That's awesome.
So I got a chance to play the beta, and Jamie for me was the biggest standout of the new characters. So I'm excited.
Jamie's
to see
the
what
main
Lily
one,
does, 'cause
like the main one, right? Like the boss one.
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of dig that for the first time in forever, the mascot of the game is not real. Is the new kid on the block?
voice of the spirit, only I can hear it.
I mean, I think that's the
You
guy
know
on
what
the
I mean?
box is technically Luke, right? I think.
But not the one we're looking for.
Yo! Yes.
I like this new
Cammy
outfit.
back. Yes. I like the haircut.
Yeah. Redesigns are tricky. It could go south very easily, but she looks good instantly. Okay.
And okay.
Dang.
Wow. For some reason, I have a feeling they knew we were watching.
That got my attention back real quick.
Yep. Yo, Leo, you still there?
He said, definitely the boots. The boots are the highlight.
Another mission awaits.
So yeah, this game is so much fun though. I can't wait to try all the new characters. Chun and Ryu are still great. June
This
2nd.
kid,
They'll be
is
right
that
around the
Jamie or
corner.
Luke?
That's Luke.
Okay, so Luke. Sorry, so I gotta see who Jamie is then.
You see, we are all connected through the holy body. When you need only accept the sacred gift.
Oh, Resident Evil 4.
Christ!
The Resident Evil 4 new bank.
She did.
This is a Capcom.
Temperance,
What's the name of that dude's name?
I've taken the liberty of
What was that?
preparing.
Ryu and Chun are still fantastic, so you'll be perfectly at home, Leo.
Without further ado, the gallant knight.
Yo, this game looks fire, bro. I would
that
never
a
play it.
Demogorgon?
but it looks amazing. It's something.
I'm making cheap for you. Move! It's always like this with you.
How about you open fire instead of your mouth?
Long time no see.
Major Krauser? Why?
You can't save her. You can't save anyone.
What's gonna happen to me?
We gotta keep moving forward. We will beat this. Together.
We'll lose.
Thanks.
Encam, Sancho. Let us
Do that
rescue
together, too.
Princess Dulcinea. You gotta hurt yourself.
Sorry, bad traffic. One combat shot will compliment
Is this our first like
Big
full trailer
gameplay reveal.
for this game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or at least gameplay trailer, I think.
You're kidding.
As someone who hasn't played
Yeah.
this
the
Resident
time
Evil,
has come.
I'm really excited to check this one out.
Like I told you. I'm gonna get you home safe. I'm ready to die, rookie.
Exalt all Leon, and let it be so.
This time, it has to be different.
Well, now, time to cause some mayhem.
Are we getting a multiplayer mode?
Demo coming soon. Not
Okay.
sure, but
The show's not over yet. It's Harley Quinn, Deadshot, King Shark, and Captain Boomerang against the world's greatest DC superheroes.
strap
In this
in.
extended look at Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League. Let's hear from developer Rocksteady Studios.
Oh, they're talking for once. We haven't heard from them in a while.
Hi everyone, my name is Darius Sidarian and I'm the studio product director at Rocksteady Studios. Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League is the next installment in the Arkhamverse and will be releasing this May. It is a
They're calling it as
action
part of the
shooter set
Arkhamverse.
5 years after the events of Batman Arkham Knight.
Yeah.
Metropolis has
It's
been
canon.
invaded and you're going in as
I
the
did not
Suicide
know
Squad
that.
members Harley Quinn, King Shark,
Yeah.
Deadshot, and Captain Boomerang to face off against
Is that
the ultimate
did they
threat.
is
a
is that
corrupted
the way it's
Justice
always
League.
been, or
The team has been hard at work.
Yeah,
at
that's why
creating the best
Kevin Conroy
possible
was
games
playing
for
Batman,
players,
'cause it's
and we're
still
very
Arkham
excited to share
Batman.
more as part of this state of play. Today, let's take a
I
brief
guess I
look at
shouldn't
one
put
of the
my head
missions
down in
our
the
game.
sand too much.
Flash has been corrupted by Brainiac, and as the Suicide Squad, you'll need to work together in up to 4-player online co-op to stop the Flash and rescue Lex Luthor in the process. Enjoy.
All right, so he said it's a third-person shooter. We're already in the showcase. Why are you guys doing the little teaser before the trailer? Load it up. Thank you.
Oh, you know what? Hold on a sec. Brainiac? Is it happening now? Great. You will have Luthor ASAP. Good news! You want Luthor, all you have to do is come and get him.
Okay. I'm not sold on the plot of the evil Justice League thing, but I'll hear him out.
Task Force X, what the hell was that?
Flash is alive.
And he has Luthor.
One damn thing at a time. That artillery is gonna wreak havoc on our front line. If there's a snowball's chance in hell you can destroy it, I expect you to, no matter the cost. Are we clear?
Yeah. Where the snowball?
Time to light all up.
Incoming Ollie! Out of my way.
Okay.
Guess Quinn ain't holding anything back for later.
Did we like Gotham Knights? That kind of falls it out quick, right?
Yeah, Gotham Knights was not great, and this quickly feels like that.
That's gonna leave a mark.
But I'll hear him out. We got 10 minutes of this.
Focus our fire on this tank.
Why do we never get reinforcements?
Because you're the Suicide Squad. We're a cave, you die. That's the way it works.
Watch your mate.
Okay.
What I don't like about what I'm seeing is that I don't necessarily understand the different artillery that each of the characters have. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't understand what the different roles are, especially if it's supposed to feel like a 4-player co-op. I'm assuming there's solo play, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a single player mode.
Love it.
Nail that weak spot, squad.
No worries. Boom! Job done.
You came through, Boomer.
And how is he able to do that, though? I want to understand at what point did Captain Boomerang become Minato Kamikaze? That's what I would like to know.
It's like why Nightwing has a Fortnite glider in Gotham Knights. You need to give him some sort of traversal mechanic. Like, why does Harley spin webs? Like, what is the grapple hooking to? You know? Leo Geekly Goods in the chat says this looks super basic. It does. It's kind of disappointing because if we saw this 2 years ago, I'd feel differently. But we've heard about this game for so long. I expected a bit more, you know?
And here's the thing.
Like you were saying, that gun feels like it has no impact. What is it doing?
If you show us, think about this. If you're going to showcase something, you don't showcase the boring boss fight. It's not even a boss fight. It's like a mid fight. Show us something with more gusto. And it don't really look great. It looks okay. I don't think it looks amazing.
So, how'd the whole taking down the Flash thing go?
The cinematics look good. The gameplay, like when you're in the game mode itself, doesn't.
Get out of my way. I have work to do.
See, the way I see it, I just feel I've seen better.
Oh, hey there,
It looks okay. It
sleepyhead.
doesn't look
We've got an
great.
interrogation to get back to.
Yeah.
You think I'm just gonna let you walk away? And tell these guys everything you know? You think they can stop us? Pathetic.
Pathetic? At least I'm not a big hero turned stooge for a spaceman.
Okay, Boomerang. You want to see what a real hero can do? I'll show you.
Okay. I know this might be a pointless question.
Flash, how do I stop this?
Diana. Okay.
Please, tell me how.
So Diana's not corrupted then.
Not yet.
You have to kill us, Diana. We have to die to save the world.
Harley just smiling all excited.
$5:26. That's sooner than I expected.
Suicide Squad Killed the Justice League.
I don't know if that's a good thing,
PS5, May 26th. Rocksteady Studios has even more to share today.
Okay.
Let's listen in.
Convince me.
Please.
Very underwhelmed. Very underwhelmed.
Show me what you got.
It feels like we're falling to the trap of the Suicide Squad are in over their heads. That's what the first movie did, you know?
Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League is an extension of the Arkham verse. It's now reframing the story and telling it from the villain's point of view.
Where are we going and who are we killing?
It's a mixture of lots of the things I hope the fans like about Rocksteady, but like a whole massive chunk of new stuff that they've never seen before.
We've always seen Batman's perspective on this world, and we thought it'd be really fun and enjoyable to see this universe, like through the eyes of the villains. We're picking up the story 5 years after the end of Arkham Knight, and a lot's changed in that time.
Just checking. We're all seeing that thing, right?
Brainiac has invaded Earth, and he's this huge threat overlooking Metropolis. He's taken the city. The Justice League are there to try and save the city, but Brainiac has captured and brainwashed them and turned them against the very people they've been sworn to protect.
Oh, fuck, it's Superman! So the Justice League share the same goal as Brainiac, to take over Earth and turn it into the new Kalu. What we've created is a Justice League, but with the sense that there's something wrong with them.
They are now doing Brainiac's bidding, and Amanda Waller scrambles to try to remedy
I feel we're
this
hearing the same
and
thing
essentially
over
save
and
the
over
Earth.
again from everybody.
And she
None
recruits
of them
more
are saying
lovable
something new.
characters into fighting the Justice League.
No substance.
Claim the Earth and Brainiac's plans.
Your new mission is to kill the Justice League.
I
The
get
members
it.
of the Suicide Squad are Harley Quinn, Captain Boomerang,
we know,
Deadshot,
we know,
and King Shark.
You've told us this before.
Harley Quinn is definitely the most.
But why are we getting only
Bruce. She's
4?
always
Is what I
moving.
don't
She's always flying
understand.
through the air and kind of
Probably
barely
because the
taking control of
standard
waves.
game is 4-player
The feeling
co-op.
of swinging,
That's my guess.
Momentum and the kind of physicality of it, and trying to keep that momentum going and use that to go.
What are they
over
gonna do? They're gonna hide other
buildings or
characters
swing under bridges,
behind
and
DLC?
chain that into kind of the grapple mechanic. That
Probably.
she's got. It just feels spot on.
Yeah, it feels spot on. No, it
I'm a
doesn't.
freaking superstar.
Deadshot, it's the iconic Deadshot look, but with a Rocksteady twist. He's got a real swagger to him. And in this game, he can also hover with his jetpack. He's super precise. He uses sniper rifles, assault rifles, and pistols, and they all fit with his sort of fantasy of playing as Deadshot as this master assassin.
Are you on Team Waller or Team Hardiness?
King Shark to me as a person is, well, as a fish, is this incredible character who's super well read and super well to do, and I'm sure could smash an operatic performance.
Actually, I'm the son of a god. It is my shame to suffer more than free.
But also doesn't really know
Oh,
some
look,
of
so
the
it's the one
words
from
or
Harley
simple
Quinn.
things that are going on. I think that's brilliant.
In terms of combat, he is a brute. He's a tank character.
But
He
none of
takes
the
damage.
charm or
His
humor
abilities all
that
lean
makes
into the
that
fact
version
he wants to
great.
get in a bit more close and personal. He's the fastest.
You know what? What if we have gotten the cast from the Harley
Boomerang's got
Quinn
his,
show to
Speed
be
Force
the
gauntlet
main ones in this game?
That he can
That would have
use
been
together with
hilarious.
his boomerang. He can throw it to any point in space and Speed Force to that point along the walls, along the floor.
So he's channeling
get
Speed
wherever
Force
he wants to
energy?
go.
You can use that to get up close, dodge around in midair, taking out the enemies, and then scarper because he doesn't want to stick around.
Don't worry, guys. I'm here. One of the most exciting
Okay.
parts that connect the game to the DC lore are the support squad.
Piss off, widow.
And you have Penguin, the arms stealer,
You're making guns for us now, Bird
Still got the
Brain.
bottle cap,
but also some
Gerard.
new faces. Hack, who is a digital ghost that is helping the squad both navigate the world but also upgrade their mech bombs.
That's a big adrenaline ice bomb sending out.
This.
Toyman, who's helping the squad with perfecting gear. And then finally we have Gizmo, who is helping the squad with insane vehicle creations that let you blow shit up.
Metropolis is your playground. You're going to get to meet different characters, different villains, and really get to see these cool, iconic locations.
Being the city of tomorrow kind of like meant a stark contrast with Gotham City, which is very dirty, it's always raining. And that contrast with like a city that's very grand, it's very clean, it's very functional.
The huge difference
It doesn't
between
look clean.
Metropolis and Gotham is that Metropolis really
I'm sorry.
acknowledge and really trust Superman. So statues to thank Superman for everything he's done for the city.
you're getting to see Metropolis through the villain's eyes. You're getting to experience this world and traverse through this world as the villains.
Greetings, Metropolis!
So the core ability that everything wraps around in Suicide Squad is your traversal. How that
Yeah.
works with combat is you're chaining your combat moves together with those traversal moves, and the combat encounters are all designed to push and pull you around the environment in a battlefield that's constantly changing, working out how to use all your different weapons, your guns, your melee attacks, and how to use them all to your best advantage to control the chaos and come out victorious.
What's awesome about gunplay is the variety. So there's 6 core types.
You think
of
there's a
weapon
version of
families. We've got
Anthem that
assault
will actually
rifles,
work?
SMGs, sniper rifles.
I don't know why, but it
shotguns,
feels that way.
miniguns, and pistols.
Because
There's
they're all
actually
Yeah,
flying very
so-
similarly.
from weapon manufacturers.
There's LexCorp.
That's one of my
there's
issues is
GCP
that
weapons, there's
I'm not trying to compare it
Armor
to
Tech weapons.
the Arkham games, but
Later on in
I'm
the
just
game,
using that as an
we also
example.
have
There's
gear
a
sets.
certain weight to
The
when
gear
Batman
sets
throws
are
a
on
punch.
speed. For
You feel the
example, if you
punch,
have
right?
a Bane
I
gear
don't
set
feel,
and you trigger
especially since these
his
aren't like
buffs
human
in the
characters that they're
game,
fighting.
Some of people have the Bane
I
jumps
can't.
and
I
you
don't
will
feel any weight
boom
behind
and
these
like
bullets,
boom,
behind the
boom, boom, and
damage.
then
It just
there's
kind
like
of
green
feels like
smoke
you're
and
pressing a
trigger
button
all
and it's
kinds
doing a
of
thing.
effects.
It doesn't feel like
you're
it's very fluid
basically
combat.
taking the essence of the villain, you're bringing it into the game.
Each character has a power level in the game that we call gear score. As you acquire new gear in the game, your gear score goes up. And as that number goes up, it means that you can take on much harder missions. As part of this progression journey, you will unlock more and more builds.
I see the
more and
word
more
battle
ways to
pass.
customize your
Explain that,
character to
please.
really fit the way you want to play.
Every firearm in our game is upgradable. In Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, you're gonna get lots of choice to use the weapons that you need to complete your missions, but most importantly, you will be able to customize your squad to be wherever you like.
You can wear whatever you want, any of the outfits. You can be running around in your asylum jail outfit and still have like best gear score ever.
I like it.
Our game is a 1 to 4 player co-op experience, which means that all the missions in the game have been designed to support solo play, playing with a friend, 2 friends, or 3 friends.
For the single player fans, you can play it in single player with bots filling in the role of the squad, so you still feel like you're part of the team, and you can switch them if you want. I'm trying Pink now, or we can say, well, I think Harley will be a better fit for this mission, so I'm going to switch over and I'm going to try her out.
It's kind of
But if
boring
you
because
really
they're all
wanna tear
already
it up,
there.
Going in with a full group of 4 lets you experience the full main.
So if you play solo, you're playing with
And you get
bots.
to really experience the dynamics between how you can all play together in
Mm.
different play styles in order to take on Maniac and the Justice League.
All the fun is right here.
When the story is done, your experience doesn't end there. Rocksteady will continue its legacy of supporting the game after it's launched.
We're going to deliver lots of new content to our players. We're going to have new playable characters, new weapons, and new missions. For players who like to customize their looks, we'll offer a battle pass their looks. We'll offer a battle pass that only contains cosmetic items. There's just going to be so much for the players to enjoy.
Just picture it. Harley Quinn.
Your fan base is not gonna like the word battle
If you like
pass.
story games, if you like RPG elements, if you like co-op games, if you like customizing your character, play as a badass, this game kind of has it all. It's very fast-paced, it's really colorful, it's loud and unapologetic and in your face, and it's going to be really, really fun.
Hey, Metropolis! Do you like live executions? Well, don't touch that dial, or I'll break your fingers.
We'll talk
Suicide
about
Squad
that.
Kill
in a
the
minute.
Justice League arrives on PS5 later this year. We'll be back with more announcements soon. Thanks for watching.
Thank you, PlayStation. We love you. I'm gonna be real, Brandon. Naruto. Why was that like one of the top 3 things from this freaking showcase? Who
Because
saw
so
that
many
come?
games that compose the Ultimate Ninja Storm, the fact that they're streamlining the whole thing, at least that's the way it looks like, that sounds like a
Yeah.
no-brainer. And it looks a lot better than all
Yeah.
the other games. So like they really made it look a lot better. Yeah,
so
bro, I don't know, bro.
let's dive into Suicide Squad. I think that's why we're mainly here, because they told us we're gonna get like 15 minutes dedicated to Kill the Justice League. We finally got gameplay. During the reaction, we expressed our thoughts on that. I have a gripe that's not gameplay related, and I want your thoughts on this.
Okay.
They keep showing the Flash. One, I don't know what Flash this is. This is one thing I hate about this whole ordeal? Is that Barry? Is that Wally? I don't know. Probably doesn't matter.
I believe it's Barry for the sake because of the lightning bolt. Now, if they say that it's Wally, then I'm gonna hate them because they just don't know their lore. Because the Wally lightning and the Barry lightning are very different.
They're different. I wouldn't say very different. To the untrained eye, you don't notice.
No. If you pay attention, you notice they're very different.
I'm not saying that they aren't different. I'm just saying to a normal person, they may not notice. It's like one notch.
You know who you're trying to sell that point to, right? I'm not the person you sell that point to.
Okay, Scarlet fan 52. So the thing that stands out to me that's kind of frustrating is we're in the Arkhamverse, and that by itself should get me high excited. But it doesn't feel like the Arkhamverse. And that probably is because we only ever spent time in Arkham City, Arkham Asylum, and then finally Gotham City. And every first look we've gotten, it looks like we're in a version of Metropolis. And then we see like Central City and wherever that Wonder Woman statue is located. It feels insane. Hey, Adam, how's it going, man? Thanks for stopping by. Happy to see you, man. Let us know your thoughts on anything that was shown here during the state of play. One thing that's kind of frustrating is that it feels maybe too foreign, and by having our first introduction to the Justice League be Evil Justice League, I think is a major problem. Like, I don't know who this Barry is, and so he's talking junk and like threatening to break my fingers, and it's like I might feel differently if I have met this version of the Flash before this turn, and maybe the game will do that in like a prologue or something, but
like we'll get
kind of rubs me the
some
wrong way.
type of yeah,
Yeah,
it does. I mean, they're trying to explain it away as this is not Gotham, this is Metropolis. That's why it looks so and feels so different. But at the same time, I don't know. It's I don't see the appeal in the game. I just don't see it. I don't see it the way I feel the game is. It's looking and feeling. I feel that the only difference between this one and other games like it is that they're DC characters. It's not because it feels like something fresh and original. Does that make sense? Which in a way, that's why the Batman Arkham Knight games were so good because the reality was the gameplay game changing? Yes and no, but you would never doubt that it was a Batman game. Everything about it made it a Batman game. Nothing could replicate Batman game as Arkham. You see what I'm saying? Like, you can take like parts of the battle system and stuff like that, but it was a Batman game. This feels like a game. And it's a DC game because you keep reminding us that the Suicide Squad has to kill the Justice League. You keep telling us that the Justice League is there. You keep telling us that the Suicide Squad is there. You keep repeating to us. You keep telling us what it's supposed to be, not letting it be what it is. Does that make sense? Am I overthinking it?
No, not at all. I think that's exactly the problem is that it feels like, and Adam in the chat here brings up a great point. It feels like Avengers. It feels like Avengers and guys in the worst possible way, where you're creating a looter shooter, essentially. But the selling point is these are characters that you know. These are characters that you love. And it's like, that's, if you're going to tell a story with the Suicide Squad, make it distinctly a Suicide Squad story, right? And
correct.
That's why it's kind of weird that the selling point, like every trailer we've gotten, well, the last two at least, the Flash has been a central thing. Like, look how big of an asshole he is. Look how big of a jerk and that the Flash is because he's been corrupted. It's like, okay, sell me on Captain Boomerang, sell me on King Shark. We know Harley. That should be a deal too, right? Like, if this is the Arkham universe, we have seen Harley Quinn like 4 times because she's in the 3 Arkham games and she had her own DLC story. So why don't you lean into that if you're actually in the Arkham universe and one of the main characters has been prominent in the Arkham story? I just feel like we probably need to evaluate what the goal is here. Maybe that's my thing.
You know what's crazy though? Part of me looks at the whole situation and goes like, okay, it's Suicide Squad. But did you have to pick that all the members have to be people we know? Like they deliberately picked the ones that were made popular or known because of the movies and the animated films. Like Harley Quinn had to be there, right? Like Boomerang makes all the sense in the world. But you could have picked other members of it. It didn't have to be those. And the funny thing is that all of them, even King Shark, that routinely is not known for, I don't know, wielding weapons. They are all built in the same kind of way. The distinctions are there, but they're not deliberate distinctions, which I think that's what hurts the most. Like the distinctions of the characters are not as deliberate enough for me to be like, okay, cool, I want to play. I mean, they did mention like in certain stages you kind of want to switch it up and change the characters that you're playing as, but at the same time, I don't know. I mean, if it's not a day one for me, it may not be. I never played Avengers. I played like maybe the first part and then it crashed. And I never picked it up again because I didn't care. But
I will
don't know,
say Avengers is a fun story. And I think to their credit, Avengers is a really good story. But that's not the type of game they wanted to tell. If they wanted to make it 100% a story-driven, like single player, even multiplayer experience, that should have been the focus. But it was always we're gonna have DLC, we're gonna have these extra missions, we're gonna have these new characters, and it was never, hey, let's make the best $60 game we could. It was, let's make a good entry point and then try and get you to keep spending money. And that's what this game feels like. And I want to highlight, I did say that everything in the battle pass is purely cosmetic. You're not going to have to pay to get a better gun or to get better bombs or a better grappling hook. It's just you want to look cool, which, good save, because as soon as I saw battle pass, I called it out right there in the corner when we were in the menu screen. Yeah. It's looking kind of sad, very sad.
Yep.
It's a shame.
Yep.
Yeah, they need other characters we don't. Killer Frost, yeah. So,
bro,
here's another strange part. You guys remember
No
that Assault on Arkham movie?
Yes. Was
That's
so good.
canon. Also, we changed Deadshot's rate for that movie to this game, probably because Will Smith. Anyway, that was canon to the Arkhamverse. Killer Frost would have made so much sense. And also, you can lean into that being canon by having the chemistry between her, Deadshot, Boomerang, and Harley over this time span of them being the Suicide Squad. It feels like it's only connected to the Arkham universe because Rocksteady also made the Arkham universe. Because, we also have met the Suicide Squad already.
There you go. And not only that, why don't I have why can't I play a villain that's a freaking meta? Why not?
Yeah.
Because King Shark don't count. He's a freaking thing. Like, why can't, they say they're going to have more playable characters, which they're going to, of course, 100% hide behind the play wall, which again, it's going to be stupid because it's probably going to be part of the battle pass. But why wouldn't you pick a character that's a meta and make him playable? You know what I mean? Like, again, what you hit it with, like Killer Frost, or maybe even Captain Freaking Cold. Like, I don't know, bro.
I think that's another thing that really stood out to me is that they're all just people with guns. And he throws boomerangs. Boomerangs, bullets. At the end of the day, as the player, it's going to feel the same thing. I'm going to hit the trigger. He's going to throw a projectile. So having a gun or, ice powers does change up the gameplay aspect of it all. So I agree there. Let's talk on the positive note, though, because we did get Street Fighter. Why is it, before we move on, why is it Ayer's Suicide Squad? That's a good question. As far as I can tell, people didn't enjoy So why do
I
we
mean,
keep
I mean,
going back to
respect,
that iteration?
respect to King to Killer Croc, because I think
Yeah.
no matter how we feel about Ayers, he was a highlight of Ayers Suicide Squad
He's
because
beautiful.
the prosthetics, yes, the prosthetics are amazing, and he did what he needed to do for
Yeah.
that. But yeah, it's pretty much Ayers. Yeah.
Let's
Street
talk
Fighter
Street
6,
Fighter though,
yes.
because
Yes.
Street Fighter 6 did look amazing. Again, like I don't want to harp on the disappointment of Suicide Squad, but Street Fighter looks
I
great.
think your
We
reaction to
got
Cammy is going to be recorded forever in the webs, by the way.
I mean, it's already here in the archive, and as we speak, I'm already telling YouTube to chop this up and make highlights for it. So that'll be here on the channel, guys.
So good.
Street Fighter 6 looked amazing. Trying to pull up the character list here right quick. Probably should just go to Street Fighter's Twitter account. That might be
So
the
we know for a
smart
fact we
thing
get
to
Luke.
do.
We got Luke, we got Ryu, we got E Honda, we got Blanca, we got Ken. We have, I know these names. I know we have the young girl. Is Jamie the young African American girl that does graffiti?
Yeah.
Okay, so we
Yep.
got Jamie. We just got introduced Zangief because we need our Red Riot. We got Zangief. We got Lily, which is a new character. And then we got Cammy's coming back. One of the things that I've always loved about Street Fighter, and most fighting games do this anyway, but I love how they always have a healthy mix to start up the first startup of characters. They always have a healthy mix of brand new characters and classic characters. So I've always liked that. Did they introduce Guile?
Kyle. I think in the last trailer, actually.
Okay, because Guile's my boy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Me and Guile go back.
He's an OG.
Yeah.
Team Chun. Yeah, Chun-Li is fantastic. I was telling Brandon during the stream that I got a chance to play the last beta. Chun's great. Now, it's very much classic Chun though. So
did they
if you're
switch
looking
the
for
way her hyper kick works? Because in Street Fighter 5, they moved it from button mashing to being like a Hadouken control. Like it's no longer like how in the classic Street Fighter, you would repeatedly press the kick button and it will create the hurricane.
So one thing, and I haven't played Street Fighter 5, so you'll have to let me know. There's two control options. There's I played in classic control, so she played like she does in Street Fighter 2, essentially.
Interesting.
But if
that
you
wasn't a
played
thing in Street Fighter 5.
the modern control, yeah. So if you played the
Interesting.
modern control, it might be more akin to what was in the last game, but that's something I wouldn't know. Yeah, Cammy, she looks great, more ways than one. But her gameplay,
all the
looked
right
amazing.
poses.
So many poses. But yeah, like I love playing this game. I can't wait to try these new characters. One thing that I really enjoy is how distinct all of them feel and how all of their different move sets and powers from the beta I played were distinct and different. And seeing the game here in these in the new trailer we just got really just highlights what I enjoy about Street Fighter 6. So I'm so excited. I'm so hyped for this. It looks great. Every time I see this game, it looks great.
Yes, it does.
Is this a
So
day
good.
one purchase?
Yes, for me, it definitely is. I mean, right now I'm kind of suffering that I didn't pick up Hogwarts Legacy when I wanted to, but I see this being a day one purchase for me. What is it, June 20 something that it comes out?
Yeah, it's in. I think it's June 2nd, if I'm not mistaken.
And I'm going to say this:
I'm surprised. I was gonna say I'm surprised Suicide Squad is coming out before Street Fighter. That is something I did not expect at all.
Well, at least Street Fighter's never been delayed.
That's fair.
That's one. And two, one of the things that I've always appreciated from Street Fighter is that you can always purchase whatever you get as upgrades. It's always going to be a tire similar to what Suicide Squad says to be doing. Like they do hide characters behind a paywall and stuff like that, but the game is 100% fully functional without it. So it's like if you want to expand the roster, then you spend the money. And a lot of times, because of the way the characters are built, it's totally worth the money. The way I see it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Was there anything else that kind of stood out to you from? I know I'm scrolling through Twitter and seeing immediate reactions. A lot of people were underwhelmed. That might be because one, they didn't realize this was an indie and VR showcase.
Yeah.
And two, Suicide Squad just kind of ended on a. But anything else?
And even the VR stuff was all third party. They didn't really show off Horizon like we were expecting though. Like they showed like a clip of it, but they never got into it. So hopefully we'll get another thing of Horizon in the future. The Shy that game Shy looks interesting. The things that we saw for VR2, I think were all way too similar, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But they look okay. They look nice, though. I like how very fluid it feels and it looks. But until I actually get my hands on it, I will never know. Now, and I never played the original VR, so I don't know what the differences are. But yeah, man. I mean, apart from Street Fighter and Ultimate Ninja Storm, which I was not expecting to be hyped about, I think those are the ones.
Naruto, Boruto, Ultimate Ninja Storm connections. I didn't expect that at all, but like I was saying during the initial reaction there, it just looks good. It looks like you were saying, it looks like a proper remaster remake of what those games are.
It looks heavily polished.
Yeah, very polished, very clean. Because as somebody who has played the Ninja Storm games, I didn't love them, but seeing I'm like, this looks 10 times better. Like they took it and they fine-tuned it to make it the best that it could possibly be. And the Boruto stuff, I'm gonna be real. Laugh at Boruto all you want. Fights are cool. So if I get to go back into those and do that.
Yes. I really hope we get some of the Momoshiki action. Like we get to fight him. As you imagine being able to do a co-op and use Naruto and Sasuke to fight Momoshiki and like replay that whole thing. Buddy.
Yeah, just different versions of Sasuke too, though, right? Because like Sasuke, by the time you get to Boruto, spoilers, I guess, he's missing an arm. He's a swordsman, he's got a sword thing going on. So like, what's the difference between the different levels of Sasuke throughout that game? And like, what does final form Boruto Sasuke play like? That for me is what's really interesting.
He has no legs, no arms, and holds the sword with his mouth. He's all torso.
And he's still fighting. That's some Deku nonsense right there. Going back to the
TikTok,
chat.
Inside joke.
Yeah.
That TikTok you send me about Brooklyn Nine-Nine jokes on MHA, fire.
So funny. Just catching up with the chat. Leo, they're bringing back the classic move controls. So that's really fun. That's dope.
That's the proper reaction,
Adam is saying,
Leo. Oh shit.
Rival school characters. That might be actually kind of cool, honestly, going back to that. And
Sean.
day one purchase for sure.
Yeah.
Scene. Gotta love Key and Peele. Anyway, he's like the Black Knight from Monty Python.
He's talking about Sasuke.
Facts. Yes, facts.
Yo.
Believe it. I can't wait for Naruto. I can't wait to get my hands back on Street Fighter. I'm so mad. I'm hoping we get another beta because I want to play this game like right now. I'm hoping they announce another beta so everybody can enter, get the codes, we can play together. Otherwise, guys, have to just join together on June 2nd when the game comes out. That was a PlayStation State of Play for 23rd of February. I think that's a show. That's a wrap, right? I think we're good.
That's it. Can't wait for another one.
Guys, if you enjoyed this, make sure you give us a like and subscribe so you don't miss anything here happen at the Chatter After YouTube channel. Also, Jeff Grubb said on his show that this is just the beginning. Expect a huge PlayStation showcase, a proper PlayStation showcase in the next couple months. So maybe before June, before it comes out, we get another big event for PlayStation that we can come back on here, watch together, laugh together, hopefully get some more good games because it was slim pickings today, but that's all right.
Yes.
All right, guys. Until next time, keep watching movies, keep playing games. Peace.
Peace.